Tech Mahindra management now joins us as promised. CP Gurnani, the CEO and MD, Milind Kulkarni, the CFO as well. Mr. Gurnani, hi, morning. How much of a role did seasonality play in your Q3 performance? Do you think normalcy will return in the coming quarters?
I mean, there's clearly a number of furloughs or number of holidays being taken in December is always higher. This particular quarter, what we noticed is that TME sector, which is mainly the West Coast companies, they demonstrated a much higher holiday season or seasonality in their businesses. But otherwise, this quarter defied many of the previous seasonalities. That we were able to grow 4.4% quarter on quarter, that we were able to maintain the profit at 23.2% EBITDA, that we were able to, grow the company to $791 million, clearly shows that it's not only that the economy is back, but overall the market is in favor of the IT sector.
Mr. Gurnani, could you also elaborate on volume growth and pricing movement, and how much was the contribution for Tech Mahindra from MESL?
Right now, the growth has been 4.4% quarter on quarter. Out of this, 3.4% is volume growth, 1% is our gains owing to cross currency. This particular quarter has been all organic growth, and MEF's merger has been announced in this previous quarter, but our belief is that by the time the approvals come into play, we're talking of Q1 of next year.
How did the telecom vertical pan out for you guys this quarter? On one hand, you have Comviva, for which Q3 and Q4 are stronger, and on one hand, BT, which continues to be under pressure.
Good news is that the balance of all things put together, telecom has grown 4.8% quarter on quarter. So I can only say I'm happy. It doesn't matter which account had shown a degrowth and which part of my business has shown growth. Overall, it has been a very, very good quarter for telecom, 4.8%. We are very happy. We are very satisfied.
So is Tech Mahindra near the bottom as far as the British Telecom account is concerned?
Continue to have the highest wallet share in BT. That they are, reducing their spending is a known fact. I would not say that we have seen the bottom. We expect over the next 3 or 4 quarters further degrowth quarter on quarter.
Mr. Gurnani, how did rebidding in December go, and what impact are we likely to see?
I think again rebidding is a continuous phenomena. When now BT is about 12% of my total revenue mix. I can only say that I love to win every piece of business, but at the same time, from a shareholder point of view, I mean, sensitivity to us losing a bit of a business, or being as a business plan goes, if there is a little bit of a degrowth from BT business, I don't think my shareholder is overtly concerned.
Milind Kulkarni, margins for the quarter gone by were stable. What are the headwinds and tailwinds you see in the near future, and do you think you can take it up from 23.5%?
I mean, as you know, we will not give future guidance. Headwind would come in the form of the salary increases which will take effect in January, and we will have the normal levers in terms of utilization, in terms of on-site offshore mix. Last quarter we had slightly higher transitioning cost, and so that plus the leveraging of our investment which we have made on selling and general, selling as well as facilities, we will get some tailwind out of it.
Mr. Gurnani, we have a query coming in from one of our viewers as well. Ishit Narayan, he writes in from Pune. He asked, how many deals did you bag in the third quarter and what's the pipeline now looking like?
The business-wise, we signed a large deal with BFSI in Australia. Overall, the deal pipeline is looking good. BFSI, healthcare, retail, telecom and manufacturing all are showing decent velocity. So I can only say is that the deal pipeline is definitely better than what I had at the same time in 2013.
In your presser, you mentioned that you will continue to grow through acquisitions. There's a strong buzz that you could be looking at financial technologies. Is that something which is on your radar or just hot air?
Two things. One is that we are in the market. We're always looking for a strategic merger or a strategic buy. If it makes good business sense to us, if it adds either the value by business strategy or from a skill strategy or from a customer acquisition, we will remain in the market for M&A. And number two is that as soon as there is a deal, I promise that we will share it with you and the rest of our investors, because it is important that as a public company we do what is right, and we also announce it when we are ready. At this stage, everything about M&A is speculative, and I am not aware of any specific deal that we will be announcing.
Milind, what's the rationale for hiking the FII limit?
See, in the shareholders meeting, the shareholders are approved, have delegated the authority to board to increase the share FII limit to 49%. Currently, we are at 41%, and that's therefore we thought it's appropriate to raise it to 48.
So are you on course to meet your $5 billion target revenues by 2015, Mr. Gurnani?
My announcement has always been that my last quarter of 2015, which is 9 quarters away, I would be at a 5 billion beat rate. That's what is the aspiration of the Tech Mahindra management team. We built this plan on 3 pillars. Number 1 was inorganic growth. You've seen the trajectory. I think we're doing well on the organic growth, Number 2 is inorganic growth. We are constantly in the market, but we will not do a deal in a hurry. We will be responsible buyers, and our track record on M&A is very, very good. And so that was the second plank of our strategy. Third plank is platforms and the mini CEOs. That part is working out very, very well. Our mini CEO program has been successful. Platform go-to-market has been successful. So I can only say is that we still recognize that 5 billion is a stretch target. We recognize 5 billion is an aspirational target, but I can only assure you that the management team at Tech Mahindra is looking at making that aspiration into reality, and we are working hard.
Okay, Mr. Gurnani, good chatting with you, and Milind, good to have you as well on the show.